Miss Christine from the Cumming Library, and thank you for joining me today on my farm. And today I'm going to answer all your questions from the Ask an Animal program. Okay friends, and as always, when we're on Miss Christine's farm, there's going to be some background noise that I can't control. There's going to be farmers mowing and taking care of their business because I'm surrounded by other farms, and also roosters crowing, birds chirping. It's just how it is. So let's just get on with the questions. Here we go. Srian would like to know, why are wolves so hurtful? Well, Srian, it's in my opinion, from what I have read and learned over many years of being fascinated by wolves, is that wolves are not necessarily hurtful or mean, they're just wolves. Now, there might be instances where a wolf appears to be mean, and there are a lot of things that we have to take into consideration when it comes to wolves. First of all, they are wild animals, and they do their best to avoid humans. They don't want to be near us as much as we don't want to be near them. And they do get very territorial around their dens. A den is what a wolf calls its home, because they might have babies in there that they're trying to protect. So I don't think that wolves are necessarily mean or hurtful. I think that they're just wolves and they're kind of misunderstood. What do you think, Wolfie? I agree. But I like you. I like you too, Wolfie. Our next question is from Eleanor from Cumming, and she wants to know if she and Panda can be friends. What do you think, Panda? Would you like to be Eleanor's friend? Say hi to Eleanor. Hi, Eleanor. Okay, so this next question is from Erika from Cumming. And Erika would like to know, why do pigs snort? Well, Erika, pigs make a whole range of noises, from grunts to squeals to snorts, and each noise conveys how the pig is feeling. A squeal like squeal could mean that they're scared, and a grunt could mean that they're hungry or they're eating, and a snort could just mean that they're happy. Isn't that right, Piggy? So for our next question, this question was for Bluebird, and I don't have a bluebird on my farm. Well, I do, but I obviously can't really answer questions for a wild bluebird, so I brought these puppets. I thought they would be fun to help us answer the question. So the question that was asked by our friend that they didn't leave their name, but this question is pretty amazing, friends. They asked, why are you only blue on part of your body? And I have to tell you, friends, that I learned something very new today. When I researched how to answer this question, I was not prepared for the answer. According to Scott Sillett, a wildlife biologist at the Smithsonian Migratory Bird Center, there is no such thing as a blue bird. I'm telling you, I was blown away too, friends. I know, it's crazy. A bird can be many different colors except blue. It's true. Okay, and here is why. Red and yellow, when you see a bird that has red and yellow on its wings, they get their color from actual pigments called carotenoids, which are found in the berries and foods that they eat on the ground. But birds cannot make the color blue from anything that they eat. The color blue that we see on a bird is actually created the way the light waves from the sun interact with the feathers and their arrangement of their protein molecules called keratins. And so in other words, blue is a structural color, and different keratin structures reflect light in subtly different ways to produce shades that our eyes perceive as blue, which means that our brains think that they're seeing blue. But if we were to take a blue feather and put it under ultraviolet light, it would actually look gray. It's true. I know, I was blown away. But I still think you all look beautiful, even if I only perceive you as blue. Hi friends, so here we are with Freya the cat, and we had quite a few questions for Freya. She's very popular. Did you know how popular you were, Freya? Okay, so here we go. The first question, because Freya is not happy being held right now, is from Will in Cumming, and he wants to know, for Freya, are you a baby cat? Why no, Will. Freya is 4 years old. She's just a tiny cat. And I find that the best barn cats are on the small side. They're quick and fast and can get the job done. Right, Freya? Yeah, okay. The next question is from Caroline, and she would like to know what Freya's favorite food is. Well, her favorite food is canned cat food, and she gets pretty ornery if she doesn't get at least 1 can of cat food a day. Right, Freya? She'll bug the heck out of us. Okay. The next question is, what's your favorite thing to do in the barn? And that comes from Jillian in Cumming. So Freya, what is your favorite thing to do in the barn? And I think she would say sleeping and eating would be her favorite things. And she does like cuddles, though she's being a little ornery this morning. She normally does like a nice cuddle when I'm sitting in the barn. Right, Freya? You're a good girl. You're nice, Freya. Yeah, you're all right. So Freya didn't want to be held anymore. So I'm going to just answer the questions for Freya without her. And one question from Diana from Cumming asked, how old are you? And she is 4 years old. I know she looks like a kitten because she's a tiny cat, but she is 4 years old. Okay, and the next question from Sarah from Cumming, and she wants to know, what do barn cats do? Well, Sarah, barn cats are an integral part to any farm. They help keep our barn pest free. And what do I mean by pests? I mean rodents. I mean mice and rats and moles and whatever wants to try to get into our animal feed. Because that's where we keep our animal food and our hay, and the cats help to keep all those pests out of the barn for us, and they do a really good job. So our next question is for Chicken, and here we have one of my chickens. Her name is Penguin. We did have a picture of her sister Priscilla, but Penguin was easier to catch. So she's the one that's going to be in the video. And this question comes from Lizzie Mae from Cumming, and she wants to know, how many eggs can you lay? Well, Lizzie Mae, most chickens, when they're in their prime, can lay up to 1 egg a day, usually about every 26 hours. And as they get older, their egg production slows down. So as the chicken ages, it doesn't lay as many eggs. But as you can see, Penguin is not happy today. Let me see if she wants a foot massage. Will that make you feel better? No? Penguin. Okay. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. Here we go. Are you better, Penguin? Is that better? Can I massage your foot? There we go. Nice foot massage. Does that feel better? Okay. There you go. Hi friends, so here I am with Amadeus, and he had quite a few questions as well. So Kaylee from Cumming wanted to know if Amadeus likes baths, and a lot of times he does like baths, but he doesn't like them when they're too cold. So we have to add a little bit of warm water to his baths, and then he really, really likes them. Isn't that right, buddy? Yeah, okay. Then our next question is, and you can see this next question is appropriate, what do you eat? Well, horses eat grass. That's their most favorite thing to eat, other than treats. But they eat grass in the pasture, and then at night when they're in their stalls, they get hay, which is kind of like a dried grass for them to eat at night. And then every now and then, oops, the flies. And then every now and then they do get some small additions to their food, but horses mostly eat grass and hay and things like that. So our next question is for Amadeus also, and it asks, how old are you? The person didn't leave their name, but Amadeus is 25 years old, or as I like to say it, 25 years young. Isn't that right, buddy? Yeah, he's a good man. Our next question is an important one. It's from Miss Julie at Cumming, and she wants to know, why would a normally friendly horse bite someone? Well, friends, I know horses look sweet and cuddly, but they are horses. And part of horse behavior among other horses is that they do nip and bite each other sometimes, but they should never ever do that to a human. So just like dogs and cats, horses can be naughty, and they can nip you and bite you, and it does really hurt. But it's not something they normally do or should do. So if you know of a horse that bites or has bitten you, I would definitely let their owner know, because it's a behavior that we try to discourage in all of our horses. All right, hey friends. So the next questions that we have are for Rascal the goat, and this is from Will and Cumming. And Will asks, what do you like to eat? Do you like to eat grass? I will be honest with you that my goats are not great at eating grass. They're kind of old, so they like to be fed grains and things like that. But they will eat poison ivy, and they love to eat bushes and shrubs and all those things that most people wouldn't want them to eat, but help us keep our tree line, our fence line, nice and clear of all those things. Okay, and he likes treats. That's one of his favorite things. And then Lisa from Cumming asks also, what do you eat? And that's pretty much the same answer. He does eat, like I said, some weeds, and he likes bushes and shrubs, and he will eat a little bit of grass, but he really loves treats. That's his favorite thing in the whole world, isn't it? Yes. Hey friends, and this is my other goat. Her name is Bella, and she is Rascal's best friend, though sometimes when it comes to food he does pick on her a little bit. but she's a nice little goat too. And she loves the llamas. The llamas are her best friends, aren't they? They are just your best friends. Yes. She loves to get rubs and scratches. Good girl. Steve from Cumming asked if Annie was soft to the touch. Now Annie's afraid of Rascal, and he's kind of being silly because I had some grain in my pocket, so she's standing back there. But I can guarantee you that Annie is soft to the touch. Annie is called a Surrey alpaca, and they have just long, silky, soft fiber. So the next couple of questions are for April the llama. I've got some green here to try and get her to come to me. The first question is from Lindsay A. And she wants to know, do you really eat anything? And truth be told, llamas do not eat just anything. They do like to eat grass and forage just like horses do. And they like to eat the leaves off the trees and off privets and things like that. But they really don't eat as much as, let's say, goats or sheep. All right, the next question for April is, what is your favorite snack to eat? And this is from Karina from Alpharetta. And her favorite snack is called Sweet Feed, but we really don't let her have too much of it because she's a very stocky lady. So what I'm feeding her here now, and Hondo, our other llama, are llama pellets that are made specifically for llamas, and she gets those in addition to hay and some other things as well. So that was a great question. The next question is from Shivance from Cumming. And Shivance, this was an awesome question.
Shivance would like to know, why do llamas live in the Andes Mountains?
And not many people know this about llamas, but they did originate in the area of the Andes Mountains. And it is just a cool answer that I have for you, because llamas are very special animals, and they are very specially adapted to the high altitudes of the Andes Mountains. So I made myself a couple of notes here. There are no more wild llamas, but there are people in the Andes Mountains that still have herds of llamas up in the mountains, and they can be found all over the world now, llamas. They are able to survive those high mountains, the high Andes Mountains, because llamas are especially sure-footed. I don't know if you can see their feet in this picture, but llamas have 2 toes. And alpacas and other camelids do as well. And that makes them very sure-footed. So on the steep, rocky hills of the Andes, they're able to survive there. Also, they have a very unique blood that adapts very well to poor oxygen levels in the air. So the Andes are really super high. And the fact that the llamas are able to adapt to this helps them live up there very happy and healthily. So that was a great question, Shivance, and thanks so much for asking it.
Well, friends, those are all the questions that I have. I would like to thank everyone who participated in the Ask an Animal program. It was fun to get your questions, and hopefully I answered them well enough for all you guys. And I thought a fun way to end the video would just be some videos of the animals around the farm. Thanks so much, friends.